raise them right. Somebody gotta point them to the light now, yeah. Teach them how to fight, lead them by example, y'all. We gotta raise them right now, yeah.
They need us for correction, they need us for protection. Mine don't never see a needle, nah, we don't need injections. We believe no doubt that it's a human at conception. Evolution is deception, they polluting his perfection. So I say, gotta protect them from the devil, cause that's stay close. Teach them if they take the bait, he'll take their halos. Just labels holding down the castle. I'm emboldened, never folded when I'm rattled. It's all about my kids until I'm old and I leave the battle. Let's go.
Gotta raise them right. Somebody gotta point them to the light now, yeah. Teach them how to fight, lead them by example, y'all. We gotta raise them right now, yeah. Gotta raise them right. Somebody gotta point them to the light now, yeah. Teach them how to fight, lead them by example, y'all. We gotta raise them right now, yeah.
You got a couple good years here, kids, you better make it count. The devil wants nothing more than to sift them like wheat. So protect them, fight for them, equip them for the battle ahead. Point them to the cross, and remind them.
Don't forget about our ball and
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson here.
Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, Allie LaForce.
29 and still ain't changed a dang thing.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Gideon is 1. White is 2. Ayodasumu out there with Ellis. And it's Vucevic in a pivot spot. Manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Moody. Then it's Jackson Davis. And it's Curry in a two-guard spot. And it's a catalyst for his team offensively. He has stayed his focus on setting up teammates. He wants to be a team.
Him could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
We are all still talking NBA's triple-double variant. A 60-20-10 game.
As if 60 points isn't enough. Keep adding 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's not fair.
These teams clear identity. Defense is their better play.
I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these defenses. They're disciplined, hard-working, and gritty. Of course, they make good for heavy.
Jackson Davis. It's going to be Bulls ball.
I told y'all Easy was coming back, you could keep the record. Just a sheep in the fold, never lead a shepherd. Stacking riches up in heaven, you can keep me treasure.
Chicago 0-2 from outside. Giddy. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago center around.
Even when you fall, Jesus still got a goal ring.
The Sumu. Pass to Vucevic.
He's a steady as a big green musician. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help his shoulder so he can make some runs.
Chicago shooting their first shot of the night. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
And the big fella with the skill showing the soft touch of the line.
Getting a DP. Very passes to Austin. He's got his second pass down the night. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to NBA's greatest sport. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 double.
The kind of stat stuff we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up scores on his marquee. You name it. He is here to shine.
And Chicago has possession. After the Warriors picking up a basket. Vucevic, once again, off the mark by Chicago.
and stuff like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection. It's spiky.
On the bucket.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Sumu. To the inside. Hit.
Gracious. Rip. Hey, outcast ever since he was little. Never really feeling any felt so fickle. All he really wanted was me. Accepted, love, respected, that boy so brittle. Then he met me at the bottom of the pit and he set me on my feet. Yeah. Rip Records. Gracious. Rip.
Here's White. His last outing, 16 points for him. And for those not following the latest ball, a new target has been set up by NB. Check more assists than anyone on Team 2K.
His ability to be the best playmaker on the floor. He makes the right read, stays aware of his teammates, and more importantly, they're very team.
Trading of the Bulls. The guard is hitting at the line with White at the 2. Shells out there at Vucevic. And there's a Sumu in at the small forward. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that NB is putting up. I mean, this is just amazing stuff. Obviously, it's 20 and 20. Triple-double. I've never said before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Westbrook, right? That kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat like that.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Sumu. He's guarded closely. Losing Vucevic. This is a free. It's hit by NB. NB has been holding rebounds in this game. There were questions about NB. Some of those young guys have made a difference.
I say I believe in Jesus and they say that it's stupid. Worshiping what you can't see is fantasy and it's useless. I say open up your eyes, things ain't as they seem. It ain't as stupid, hold up, let me tell you what stupid means. It means Savior, true, undeniable, he's undeniable, powerful, he's incorruptible, and divine. If you calling him stupid, I'ma go stupid all the time for the Savior.
I'ma go stupid. Devil try to come around my way. I'ma go lose it. Go crazy. I'ma shoot it. Ain't got a Uzi. This big boy.
The way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
But I still go psycho. Go stupid to the
Bulls trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Sumu. Trying to answer back, but that is off the mark. Bulls strong 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points, 1 up from outside here in the first. Butler on the way. Too deep. And it's White, big rebound. And White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Some nice.
Stupid, hold up, let me tell you what stupid means. It means Savior, true, undeniable.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a contributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Gideon's the one, with White by his side at the 2. Who's out there with Sumu. He's greatness on the court, Graham. Top numbers. 20, 20, 20. Double.
What kind of stuff does the
On the other side of the tracks, my friends were Latino and black, and my own people looked at me funny when they see me strapped. But they couldn't begin to relate what it was like being white in the hood. Boy, I had to bump every day, taking the loss until my hands got good. I never liked to be violent, but I had to get my respect. So I started to ride with that blick. All along I was flirting with death. See, I never knew nothing different. My idol was Tony from Scarface. I wanted to learn to be a gangster, but I ended up learning the hard way. More than I
to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP. Check like more assists than anyone on Nba2k26.
And proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of his teammates, and more importantly, there are many teammates.
So, Father right now, at the guard, it's hitting the one with White at the two. Vucevic is out there with himself. And it goes through at the three. And no doubt he wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's see this break. Look at the squad that really made him last break, last season. The Warriors #1.
Nobody did it better. They would get out of the lane and push the ball even after me.
To the right side. Giddy's with the pick for Bruzelis. Vucevic finds Giddy. Sits in the shot.
They told you the truth is a lie. When you think about God, all you see is a man with some power that lives in the sky. You say that you want to believe, but you keep on looking for signs. So much you overlook the truth, cause you too busy trying to read between lines. All you gotta do is open your eyes. We living in dangerous times. The enemy's implementing all the stimuli to try to capture your mind.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants
by that false light. I'm trying to give you some wisdom. Everything that glitters ain't gold. He gon' try and distract you by any means long enough for you to forfeit your soul. I'm challenging you to be different, to open your heart and your mind, to learn the mysteries of God. In Jesus, that treasure to find.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP. Check like more assists than anyone on teams they face.
MP's proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't look like that.
I can't love like that. I can't love like that. Can't love like that.
Love don't love like that.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants
Too high. Hell, that's too high.
to be a top distributor. MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and smart defenses. His teammates are frustrating for defenders. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Giddy is the one, with White highest side of the two. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Bruzelis. And it's Masumu in at the three. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double. Oh, BA. The kind of stat stuff we only see more until Big Chief Russell Westbrook. Lighting up marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. And let's send it over to Alan LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in this last time out of game, he made was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he finished at a triple-double, showing all of his skills. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight.
Great info there. crosses over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a
performance here tonight.
And we talk about CD playing the second game of the back-to-back. Man, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, misuse shot, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
Now here's White. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Inside like you got, if you got Jesus inside you, tell that dirty devil not for heaven, not for hell. Don't say you just not, just without Jesus you not nothing, so you better tell it.
All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired play, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being a real player.
Giddy passes to Sumu. No good. Good chance to win the run there. And that was great team offensively. MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
And so in the game for the Bulls, it is the one with White by his side of the two. Nba2k26 is out there with Buzelis, and it's Sumu in at the 3 slot. Majemski's checked in for the Warriors. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix is outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points and double-digit categories. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry the NBA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one. Once Giddy saw us opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Majemski. It's MP picking up the assist.
Waiting for them early.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 23%. Not great so far. Here's White. Here's Giddy. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Sumu outside. Outside White. Let the 3 fly. And it's MP with the rebound. Austin's got a 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to MP. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
When to take these quick shots.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now. And either end of the floor.
Good chance here for Vucevic. Once again, off the mark by Chicago.
All alone from mid-range. Gotta think he's picking himself.
One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
You've seen it now in the break full speeds and suddenly that's a signature play from AP. The defense flies by and he usually bangs one in.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
NBA, the kind of stat stuff that we only see.
I'ma go to war. Call to and I ain't falling. And you ain't never seen no Christian rapper so drippy. Gold chains, new J's on the way to your city.
Yo, that's too hot. This word inside like you like if you got Jesus inside you, tell that dirty devil not for heaven, not for hell. Tell Satan to stop, cause without Jesus you know nothing, so you better tell him.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
He has proven his ability to be the best playmaker
of his teammates. And most importantly, they're leading their team.
Taking a look at the Bulls. At the guards, it's Giddy at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic out there with Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns placed them superb.
My style so easy. I got the ride. Rainbows, queens, and fussing.
Not only who goes out of the tomb, but there's also a God who's coming back.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so
Jesus goes out of the tomb. Best believe he coming soon. Can't wait till he touchdown. Till then I'm spreading the news. God, I thank you very much now for all the things that you do. May your
Here's Giddy. And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by...
while we bustin', my Father is coming through Jesus. We gon' have the enemy running. Thank you, Jesus. The devil can't stop me. And the church, you know you gon' find me. Drinking that river water, no Dasani. Pressing like a poppy. Yeah, forgot what take off like a rocket. ATM just like it's
Bulls 24-second shot clock. Double by Kuminga. The Bulls on offense. And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a
screaming Jesus, it's too many noises. I'm talking faces, serving demons who knows he ain't coming. Retake all the souls that was stolen. Keep crashing his chest like a dummy. Stay light in the dark like we trying to get pressure, but then we bounce back like a dummy. Stir everything heavenly within my tummy. And it's time to Jesus, we coming. Devil, he chasing me, running and gunning, but I know my maker, the one who's above me. For Jesus, I drink like the news that is running. While we bustin', our Father is coming through Jesus. We gon' have the enemy running. Thank you, Jesus.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
Thus far, MP's proven his ability to be the best.
Jesus. I can feel it, you know it. Gotta give glory to my Lord and Savior, the wicked Jesus. See, I go finger point. I gotta give it all to Jesus because I know what he was stomping on them demons. Got him screaming, Bible beaming on the leaves. Devil can't hide, I gotta see him. You can hide, but you can't run. Killing demons till they ain't none. They shape shift like Shane Sun. How many demons left?
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. Also to his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Giddy is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Vucevic out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, small forward. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rush stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddy to win the run.
God's words, cause I know that the enemy that's in the kill. Hold on, let me talk. Jesus, I'm screaming when I'm in the dark. Demons, I'm beating the pump to the heart. Gotta step up the heat cause we climbing the chalk. Satan could steal and kill, destroy, but I never let him roar when we start. Gotta keep going, never put it park. And if you gotta speak to the Father, you talk. In this Bible, we bust it.
Not Following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
MP's proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of his teammates, and most importantly, they're winning games.
Taking a look at the Bulls. The guard is hitting the one with one. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical mark that MP is putting out. This is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
God gives the remnant the new sound. Never compromise the message, hold the truth down. Took a break, but the soldiers on the loose now. Last night, little homie, gotta choose now. War cry, never bow to the. It's the company started.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
On the court for Chicago, Giddy is the one, with White by his side at the two. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Kasumu in at the three spot. Chicago shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Here's Giddy. That one's good for two. Giddy's got his second bucket on the night.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tough Giddy is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is something finishing inside.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
As if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Giddy missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
So far, that's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout of the way here. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
But you got to be impressed with how simple they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Isaac Okoro, Smith out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Mayo.
Right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Terry is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Zeke Smith, then it's Okoro. And it's Mayo in the board. One thing you see in this way, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the G.
Everything I say, do myself into the music, but you know they come with hurdles. All that green make me toxic, I might turn to Ninja Turtle. God put me through the fire like a backwood. The devil tried to smoke my family tree. You ain't getting high on me. This say pressure make diamonds, but I feel a lot of pressure on my bag lately. Yeah. And I wanna get
And for Chicago, they're shooting at 25% for this game so far. And for Chicago,
just to get to the top, like yeah, it's a whole lot of pressure, but I'm still applying pressure.
Okay, from the jump, hit the squad and told them I'ma run it up, I'm cold with it. Standing next to me, you better bundle up and throw with it. Might put all my diamonds in the slushy, cut my floors, crack his floors mid. Tell him he ain't dope enough, your heart pump Kool-Aid and mom pump Douce. Please don't talk too much, cause I've been up 2 days. How you tap dance and run away with still too late? You gotta keep it, know you with it. Then it's MP. Then it's June. And it's Curry into the Now, let's take a minute to talk about the fourth shot. Allen.
Well, MG in the last matchup against the Suns, he played superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Such an improvement. The team relied on him to keep the lead.
Great stuff, Allen. He was in the tempo all night. We saw that. He's the whole lot of that win. He did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control. Yeah, very aggressive. Nba with video game number. How about just 60 and 10 triple up?
at all time game in history. If he just looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transition.
Don't forget about that. Yeah, and I wanna give up, but I gotta put the world on my back. From the light to get to the top, like yeah, it's a whole lot of pressure, but I'm still applying pressure.
What you know about pressure? Bullet in your body laid out on the stretcher. Doctors in the
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. They've got Kuminga. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis, and it's Butler in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the long block anymore. But if they do, they're considered a throwback.
looking at the great star. And I'm doing good thus far. Yeah. Big crush. Big
They
crush.
say pressure make diamonds, but I feel a lot of pressure on my back lately. Yeah, and I wanna give up, but I gotta put the world on my back, baby. Yeah, I done came from a lot just to get to the top, like
Oh, man, gone from the second quarter. Puts away. And run by MP. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about this? 20, 20, and 20, triple-double. I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
I know it starts with me. I gotta see it through.
Forget about my vibration.
They can't take a thing from me. This where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna make it through.
Forget about my vibration. Yeah. Top down, cruising out 24. Got the ball working with a fresh 24 hours. Got it out the mud. Working.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Tim Hardaway, and it's Vincent in at the small forward position. And Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offense is now always improving for the weakest link. So even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics played basketball. He had
I look in the mirror and I see broken pieces. It's not the glass that shattered. Who am I deceiving? I know I can't let you down, but be patient with me and I'll show you how to win a crown. It's just a slice of your life. I'm trying to live by it.
Impressive ability to carry his team to victory.
I was really impressed. One game maybe we'll see a performance tonight.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Brad. A safety 2010 game.
As if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 assists.
That's just not fair. Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And here's Buckets outside. It's MP picking up the assist. He's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Things I shouldn't have said. I heard some people I shouldn't have never heard. It's hard when your deepest wounds come from the church. And the people that say they love you want you covered in dirt. I'm tired of these drums ripping my soul. They don't know the happens if they don't want me to be on. I'm working on myself now. Pray you working on you too. One day you gon' see the brother. I'm probably gon' need you too, cause nobody is perfect. Lost and now we're found. I'm hoping you're praying for us now. 'Cause sometimes our pain feels like prison, but
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, they're searching for a way to score.
Buckets have been very seldom come by.
Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And man, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that they face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have those guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Brad. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
As if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds and assists.
Come on, BA. That's just not fair. A moment to hear from Ali Laporte.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with his jaw dropping a couple points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. So I see it too.
It'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence on this game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Little words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Brad. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuff that you only see before. Switching and he is here to shine.
Giddy. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Warriors, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Here's Giddy. 15 in his last outing. Hardaway from outside.
You don't always hear people talk about the defensive end. That's a big part of why he's so effective. Simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team plays well, everything's right.
Giddy passes to Hardaway.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Giddy. There's the triple. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Maybe I'm asking the wrong guy, but are teams relying too much on the point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights.
Your God is handsome. Please tell me why I would apologize. Cause you act like the light, but tell the darkest the light. There's no hate like, there's no hate like the love you give, the love you give. There's no hate like, there's no hate like the love you give, the love you give.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
They really need to find a way to get back on track.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Sumo is out there with Uzelis. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the pod. And there it is for him. Sumo's got his second bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy. Failing to box out.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Suns placed them to paragraph. He had an unbelievable amount of points that he really stuffed that set, but then ending up with a triple-double. A game that nobody will forget, that's for sure. I was thinking overall that tonight, we got
Appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night. They rode into that win.
He was more than happy to carry the lead. He might still be feeding on that performance heading into this one.
Very likely that he and his guys are carried that momentum. We are all still talking NBA's triple-double trend. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
As if 60 points isn't enough. That's just not fair.
A 16-point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Brad.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's big. Putting a ring on him, and Giddey makes you change your defensive game plan.
Bobby White, he's checked in for Hardaway. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. And Chicago has possession.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full-court press.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. Back to Barnes. MP outside. Pass to Barnes. MP outside. Pulls it. That's it. Off the slip from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
The kind of stat stuff we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Getting with it. Good.
Round of applause, round of applause. I got flaws, can't cut them off. I've been trying every day though. A lot of people think I rap, I'm really just telling facts. I done been to hell and back, so I can't play with that. So please don't mention me unless you mention me.
A lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some Chicago's homework to do. Whatever they want to game,
Disrespectful.
This is about time for that group out there for Golden State. Right now, Golden State is taking a triple-double now with runners on the sideline.
And in the last matchup against the Suns, he played some Super Bowl basketball. And he ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and double-digit in three categories. With the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up.
Thank you. Right here was obvious.
A lot of people counted me out. Guess this a lesson. Moved a lot of snakes from my life that killed the vision. Focus. Sometimes the only way to move forward is by subtraction. So I multiplied the faith in my movement. Now we got traction. All praise to the Most High. Glory.
Okay, you know what?
Perfect.
Hey. As a general rule, I am just fine with
They just can't stop this run. And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Next, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves. Those guys who can play with a team-winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play team, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Getting into one, with White by his side in two. Zealous out there with Nikola Vucevic. And Sumu hit it to three. We are all still talking EPs of all the levels. 60, 20-10 game. What a goodness.
As if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup with each Phoenix outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And he delivered them so pre-game, they hope he can repeat that performance and another one here tonight. Back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
BA, I was really impressed. We won the game with this attacking mindset and will to win.
Maybe we'll see a performance tonight.
And it's Giddy missing. And the Warriors with possession. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Looks it up. 10 off tonight, but it comes in four. Boston's got 57 points.
Unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with a score.
Now here's Vucevic. 9 points in the game. From Giddy. MP with the block.
Strong defense. MP.
Words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And here's the fast break. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Sumo. Here's Zealous. Here's Vucevic. But it's off target. So a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Warriors ahead. Opening up a huge gap. And they'll go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Stuck with the problem, God said it was all done on the crossway. Took your crown, overall my brokenness,
Hello, everybody. Coming into halftime, MP has really put his mark on this game.
I cry off tempted, but I can't hide down. When I'm facing my problems, I got demons that I have to face. When I look back on my life and I think about all the times I should've cared, but I just played around. Got my family who I still live with, they without pounds. Come with fame and got me careful what I pray about. Even let me take it out, Lord. There's a wall between my faith and doubt.
Now let's take a look at our current rankings. You can see who's ahead in the early going.
Well, I think the Warriors.
It doesn't say it, man. You were took me off of it. You're my medicine, I always feel awesome with. Now I'm telling to where my father is. He just read the word, gotta get up and follow it. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
You brought on my brokenness with your broken flesh. To know you so know. Welcome to my
My radio prayer.
I'm tired of playing, done with the slacking. I'm on the
Not ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive. Probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at Nb in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
What more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
He's got Trace Jackson Davis. Stephen Curry is out there with Nb. And it's Moody. And it's Butler. And it's the power forward. And that's the group to Steve Kerr. He's going to get the second half.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
White has got the ball here for Chicago. Giddy. Rebound, Moody.
He was probably just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Nb finds Curry. And again for three. Curry's his 10th triple of the game. White pass to Giddy. Looking to end this cold spell. Pass to Vucevic. Fades away. And it's all over the rim and in. Vucevic has got 11 points.
You can see the work Vucevic has put into his jumper. Efficient mechanics, and he has a soft touch.
Back to Curry. Here's Nb. Butler on the wing. Here's the three.
Butler out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Moody. And it's Nb in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
50-point twice in a year. That's a successful campaign.
That was the perfect word to use. Incredible scoring performances on any given night. In nearly 30 plays for most, 60-point games in a season. Nb with video game numbers. How about that? 60, 20, and 10 triple-double.
Game in league history. Nb just doing everything.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Henry.
Well, Nb in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else the board wanted as well. And it was a triple-double. Truly one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. On third night for him. Back to you.
Great stuff as always, Ellie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same system. I'll be interested to see if that position looks to go with him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Decision score. Kobe White affects this with or Greg without the ball in his hand. That's a fair score. Guys can break you down off the spot. So they give it up and then sit on the open spot. It just makes him so difficult for the paint. Richard, what makes Kobe White such a hard player to guard is how in many ways he can get a shot on at a lot of different angles.
This season early on was his issue, but it has improved year over year.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. This is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Look, Vuce is a big man that can score at all three levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under. Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of that talent in the NBA by way of Australia. Great skill development and strength in Giddey. Stands same way the Waves. Like a small point guard.
Here's Vucevic. Here's Kuminga. Off line with this group. Offense for the Warriors. They're on 18 to 1 outside Kuminga. Curry outside. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performer.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Chicago has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. To Vucevic. Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight. The kick outside to Butler. Another possession. Another assist. He's dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Giddey. Good shot from the mark. Good defense by MP. Curry outside. And another assist for him.
Another possession. Another assist.
Del Rey, he's sharing the ball well. His business is in their spots. And White gives to Giddey. Trying to come right back with the three of his arms. That's no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster appearing for him, it wouldn't be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of slump, even for him.
Well, there's pass to Alston. Kuminga. And another assist.
Another possession. Another assist.
Del Rey, he's sharing the ball well. His business is in their spots. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Vucevic. Out of bounds. They take possession. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Jared Allen and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. To bring the best out of the team and bring you closer together.
The Bulls sitting in at like 26% since halftime. One right kick to Giddey. Will it go? No good off the back of the rim.
More than a great score. He's struggling, and the team is following suit with good.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
3-pointers. Indeed.
Chicago shooting like 21% from the field so far. Here's White. Giddey finds Vucevic. pocket 6. Now here's White. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. White's got 4 points this quarter.
See right there. White can be a dangerous three-point shooter.
And there's 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul.
And quick check of the stats. Vucevic coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a score like his points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Looking at his other now for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Nba2k26 in for Curry. And the Bulls making a change also. Hardaway's checked in. Austin against White. Pass to Dosunmu. Not good enough to get off a shot here. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 17.
He's doing everything he can offensively to let them dismiss home. But I'm not sure his shooting will do it well.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick.
Right up top. Oh, here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Wide open.
I put my trust in a man. Yeah, I put my trust in the commas and I put my trust in a man. Yeah, all of it failed me, not tell me. Why did it fail me? Not tell me. Now who can I trust? I just wanna run it up and get a lot of money quick. Used to idolize whoever I can get the money with. Notice everybody going where the money is. Everybody trying to get a piece and get the front of it. But when it all goes down and it all gets bad, tell me where everybody now residing at. Tell me who can I
Here's
trust?
White. He's playing all the way again. It's the steal of the night. You gotta love it. Dominguez plays the 4. Draymond is lighting up on 5. MP is out there with Brandon Vucevic. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double. OBA. The kind of stat stuff we only see before from him and Russell Westbrook. Lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. Gets a chance to catch up with Alan Force.
Thanks so much. The only thing that's very for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And when a team is able to play in different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, BA, the best.
Okay, if I ever lost them, then it came with a whole lot of smoke. Flows, love came with a whole lot of hope. Came through when it was rain with a cloak. A lot of people try to flame with the jokes. With God, I can aim for the most. Aim with a scope when I shoot, I can't miss, so that's the fucking blow. Nobody knows where I hit the go. Through the get hit hard, used to be foes. I used to make idols, told them they were my everything. If the flame got told,
Now here's White. Dominguez steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up the center. Vucevic out there with MP. And Bogdanovic in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Greg, you were a point guard. How has his position evolved over the years?
Well, if we think of how much more the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more down the court. And then defensively, switching, being able to hold up against size and play all over the court.
Bogdanovic has got all 3 of the shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. And Vucevic throws it down.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the plane.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that's carried over into this game, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. He can carry your team. Well, I expect they'll go on an early lead here, hoping for a repeat performance. MB with video game number. How about the 60-20-10 triple-double?
An all-time game in history. MB just really everything. This guy is a
outside White.
Daily, and I can never crack. I don't break like the case of a millionaire. Text no maybe. He ain't have to do it, but he saved me. This type of faith look crazy. I see my growth, yeah. I got a strength all in me, and that's why I'm bold. That's why I'm bold, yeah. I got a strength all in me, and that's why I'm bold. And that's why I'm bold, yeah. I got a strength all in me, and that's why I'm bold. That's why I'm bold, and that's why I'm bold. That's why I'm bold. I'm praying, I pray for the strength they give it. I do all things
To make it plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Brandon Kuczynski out there with NB, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Everyone has their opinion on the game. Some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do revenge games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment?
We'll wait and see. Chance here to catch up with Allen from the sideline.
In the last matchup against the Suns, played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Brad.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
As if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Terry. For 3, Hardaway fires. It's the triple. Hardaway's got 6.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Here's Bogdanovich. To MP. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bogdanovich on the way. Number 3, Golden State. Bulls shooting around 45% since the break. Smith. Domingo pulls it in.
You've got to give credit to the team for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Back to Bogdanovich. Open over Hardaway. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by MP.
He is getting everything he wants to do.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. Scoring, passing, and imposing his will at the offensive end. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
It's no way I'm going back to that life, back to that mess, not even back for a night. I had to
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
Let's fail and power forward. 1:52 left in the final quarter. Giddy passes to Sumu. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddy. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use the team. I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
BA, the kind of stat stuff we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. Lighting up box scores. You name it. He is here to shine. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently. A little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This will give them their 7th win of the year.
With this one all within the record books, they set the tone for the first of what will be one of 2 meetings between these teams.
Even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nba.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the 6th triple-double.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Kenny. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Warriors with possession. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Three for Golden State.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
He sinks the tray.
And that's how you up the ante. Right back at it. Yeah, I love the competitive right there. I just totally relentless. Only increasing the level.
The final whistle, no matter what the situation.
And so Golden State takes this.
Try to pour more fear, so force won't hear it. Not even Satan himself up in your appearance.
Big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really shows what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie Laporte, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
I thought it was over. You said no, not that way. Angel on my shoulder got me I feel like he's in this place. I've been low to the ground. He's throwing me around. No control when I'm out. Bottles pouring till I'm down. But the Lord pulled me out. He said my soul won't be down. Rescue my soul from the crowd. I just hope he knows me now. Knows me. Knows me. He knows me. Knows me now. Knows me now. Knows me now. He knows me now. Knows me now.
And off-court activities, there's always someone to watch.
You can take my Bible. You can take these words right out of my mouth. That'll never change me. I'm a disciple. Don't pressing at your door with the disciple. Just a thing song. Push the word of God. They gon' tell you what you read wrong. But I know Yeshua coming back, so it won't be long. I'm my own me. It got me feeling like I'm King Kong. What up? Tell Satan, shut up. I don't walk in fear cause I know Jesus got me covered. Every time the sun rise, I gon' lift the sun up. Every time the sun rise, I gon' lift the sun up. You can take my rifles. You can take my Bible. You can take these words right out of my mouth. That'll never change me. I'm a disciple. Take my rifles. You can take my Bible. You can take these words right out of my mouth. But that'll never change me. I'm a disciple. In my soul's to be composed. I've changed, but no one knows. I came to show it those in the Bible. I tore my clothes. Is rapping something I chose? Did God say, here you go? While keeping me on my toes. Been leading me. I don't know, but I got my faith in him. He's been giving me grace every day. I'm just taking it in. Saved in a major way. Back in the Bible, I've been breaking it in. Help me be more like your son every day when I'm breaking. Amen. Ask me why the Bible. Everyone is equal, that we don't play with them. I don't need it. I keep moving. I had it. Look at my life. They want me to lose it again. Oh no, I'm a follow it. You can take my rifle. You can take my Bible. You can take
their soul. Promise to carry the word and the spirit with me anywhere that I go. God be my strength whenever I'm alone.
The light, all my desires that I had admired, I had to replace them. Forgiven for all of my sins, so these days I can't trace them. All it took me was sacrifice, and then Christ came and erased them. I'm the one that he chose, so I cannot sell my soul for no paper. I am not a servant of Satan. They want to be famous, but I'm not relating. The kingdom is all that I'm anticipating. We giving up morals because we impatient. The fruit of the spirit will keep me complacent. Got that out of Galatians. Whenever I'm blessed, I give back to the nation. That's the purpose of God's creation.
We aren't supposed to be following anyone that's on this earth that we know.
Oh my God!
Carry the word and the spirit with me anywhere that I go. Everywhere that I come, whenever I'm alone.
You just started.
Give it all without a limit.
You instigator. You an instigator. What I mean? Me?
Happy New Year and welcome to the first episode of NBA2K TV in 2026.
Here we are. I hope you have your New Year's resolutions ready. I have mine. What about you?
Yes. Get him a bigger shirt.
Get her a Lakers jersey. But this week, we have some more tips to help elevate your game to the next level, including some expert tips on dribbling.
But first, we have a very special guest popping in. You out to him.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Ron, welcome to 2K TV.
We are so excited to have you on. How are you today?
Oh, you excited? I'm excited. It's a dream come true for me to be inside this game.
Let's
go.
go.
Legendary move. Come on.
So we know that you are a big fan of the game. When did you first play 2K?
I wish you did not ask me that question because it's going to make me feel very old, as I have been playing this game since NBA 2K. Loving Allen Iverson, playing this. I've been playing this game since the beginning. I'm still trash at it. So nothing has helped me gain any knowledge.
New to NBA 2k26, seasonal streak records, tracking the longest winning streaks for each court in the park. This tracks players globally with the longest streak displayed on each court. You'll
Oh my.
If you are just jumping into 2K26, you'll notice there are a few new ways you can experience 2K TV around the game, and even more ways to earn some VC while watching. Like right here, watch 2K TV from Got Next spots at City Parks, Triple Threat Park, Annie Up, and the Gatorade training facilities. Toggle the show on and off by using the Lob Pass button, and use the buttons on the screen to earn VC by answering 2K TV interactive questions.
We've also expanded our reach in lobbies and matchmaking rooms within the city. So when you step into the theater, proving grounds, and the rec, you can catch 2K TV directly from the lobby while you wait for your friends. Then, when you all enter the matchmaking room and wait for your opponent, enjoy even more 2K TV.
Last but certainly not least, our 3 kiosks are located in the city. At each 2K TV kiosk, you'll be able to watch current episodes of 2K TV. You'll easily be able to see what we're talking about that week and how much VC is available in each segment of the show.
You'll see the same outline when you access 2K TV via your MyPlayer cell phone by pressing left on the D-pad and then moving over to the
Back again with more expert tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and this episode is for everyone who wants to improve their dribbling.
Dribbling in NBA 2K is all done with the Pro Stick. A simple flick of the right stick will give you all your standard crossovers, between legs crossovers, behind the back dribbles, hesitations, in and out moves, and step backs. You can also twirl the Pro Stick to perform spins and half spins. The breakdown dribbles are also easy to use and feature a lot of great content you can use to break down your defender. Hold the right trigger and flick the right stick up to start a breakdown dribble. This will make your player automatically perform a series of size-up combos that you can interrupt with any other input at any time. Each player has 2 special signature size-up combos. To perform these, flick the right stick up repeatedly in succession, or rock the right stick left and right back and forth repeatedly. You'll need to move your stick in rhythm with your player's signature animation to keep the sig size-up going.
Demons are beckoning, screaming, infecting me, pleading, connect with me. I guess I'm leaving and you resurrecting me. Brushing the pill that it covered me, said I'm forgiven, he's lifting me up. I was so hungry and thirsty and tired, but I find that he's filling my cup. Waited too long for this moment, he asked, do I know it, so no one disrupt. Cause I am the one of 100 astray that was found, now he's holding me up. I promise God can do way more for you than any man on this planet. You have all these things the world's gonna keep when you go, so I don't understand it. Cause now your soul is gone, ain't no one holding on, lost and you crawl through the damage. Going the wrong way, you're paying, you manage, but when you know God, there's such a big advantage. We aren't supposed to be following anyone that's on this earth that we know. What good would it be for someone to gain the world but forfeit their soul? Promise I carry the word and the spirit with me anywhere that I go. God be my strength whenever I'm alone. When the enemy comes me out on narrow road. We aren't supposed to be following anyone that's on this earth that promise I carry the word and the spirit with me anywhere that I go. God be my strength whenever I'm alone. When the enemy wants me off a narrow road.
Comedians, come stars. Like all NBA.
New to NBA2k26 seasonal streak records, tracking the longest winning streaks for each park. This tracks players globally.
Ain't no one that's going this hard. Every time I go to share something that isn't comedy, they're like some disregard. Let the formidable disembark. I know it's critical and we're still visible. Every imbecile, I rip them apart. A bunch of people who stuck with the vaccine are telling me I should stick them with the jokes. But I've been rapping about 20 years and who else gonna make sure these rappers get smoked? I know some kids out there work at IT. They're their purpose in making my life harder. When they hear Jacure is making a post, they come running along with their digital flash slaughter. Word in my part, really kind-hearted. Quit assuming Trump's got my mind guarded. I had to fight hard for critique in my armor. Tell me one time and then I'm a goner. Find them harder while wearing your blindfold. Make a face, they're removing my light bulbs. Find a shadow anywhere that I go. Say you can't find my music, oh I know.
Matchmaking rooms within the city, so when you step into the theater, proving grounds, and the
You the reason why I'm not smiling and hiding my feelings. On the plateau when I'm in the shadow, when I'm feeling so low, when I'm inside the building, I need to pick me up. Like a low, cause you paint me some villainous. Cut me out when I win on the limb for you. She don't have me home base, got no visitors, no one to listen to. I'm unlucky, I guess I just fucking, I guess I'm just fucking, I'm close to the end. Used to be buzzing, had so many cousins, pop up and say, hey, cause I'm
segment
to be something, got used to love nothing, right? Used to be buddies, I saw with my friends. Standing here stuck in shadow, bending, busted, and this is the mess that I got myself in. Feeling so hopeless, my phone I shouldn't have posted it, so I stay all alone in my home kitchen.
Back again for expert tips. I'm Mike Wang, gameplay director for Nba2k. This episode is for everyone who wants to improve their dribbling.
Dribbling in NBA 2K is all done with the Pro Stick. The simple flick of the right stick will give you all your standard crossovers between the legs crossovers, in and out moves, the breakdown
breakdown dribbles are also easy to use and feature a lot of great content you can use to break down your defender. Hold the right trigger and flick the right stick up to start a breakdown dribble. This will make your player automatically perform a series of size-up combos that you can interrupt with any other input at any time. Each player has 2 special signature size-up combos. To perform these, flick the right stick up repeatedly in succession, or rock the right stick left and right. Delete your stick and rhythm on the player's signature animation to keep the sync size-up going. The escape move is one of the most effective dribble moves in 2K for creating space. For execution speed, hold the right trigger and move the right stick in the same direction as you're dribbling.
I care about people that I never visit. Cause I'm a disappointment, but God isn't. I'm a disappointment, but God isn't. I don't need to be perfect, I got Him. I messed up 1,000 times, I do it again. Dwelling